Apologies for the croaky voice, guys. I'm going to take you through some steps as I prepare to ceramic coat my own Audi A3. Unfortunately, I've already gone through the pre-wash and the washing stage. I'll cover that in another video. We're now at the preparation stage where I will be doing some tar removal. I won't film the whole preparation stage because it'll take me about 6 hours altogether, but I'll include some snippets in the video for you guys to get just how much work is involved in preparing a car before you ceramic coat it. I'll be using Auto Glim tar and adhesive remover. The paintwork looks pretty good already. I do maintain it and keep on top of it. But as you can see now, when I spray the tar remover onto it, it will just start bleeding off the paintwork. I've had some roadworks going on around here lately, so there should be a fair build-up of tar on the bodywork to remove. Just give that a few minutes. As you can see, it's already starting to bleed on the paintwork. Just give it a quick wipe off now, and you can see the difference already. There's a multitude of products on the market that will do this. I just prefer to use Auto Glim products. And there you have it. I won't bore you by doing the rest of the tar removal on the car. I will carry on then check back with you in a bit. Ciao. Right guys, I've just taken care of all the tar on the paintwork. We are now on to stage 2, which is to clay bar the paintwork to remove any remaining fallout. I've already, during the pre-washing phase, I've already used Auto Glim liquid clay to loosen any fallout build-up, and now the clay bar will remove any remaining residue on the paintwork. I will be using Camber Auto Clay. Very good clay bar, very reasonably priced for the money too. I've already rolled up a little ball of clay. Just simply flatten it out into the palm of your hand with a bit of heat. Okay, it can take a few minutes. A bit difficult to do with one hand also. Using Auto Glim Fast Shine and Lube to lube the paintwork as I spray it. Would help if I had it open. Simply moderate pressure. All you need is enough to stop the clay bar falling off the paintwork basically. You'll be really surprised what comes off your paint with a clay bar. You just work your way over all the surfaces. This will remove any overspray, bug splatter you might have on the paintwork. Also any additional tar that hasn't been removed chemically. Drop on the floor, obviously put it in the bin. Right guys, another fresh piece. As I said before guys, I got to do the whole car. It's going to be pretty boring for you to watch the whole video, but I'll show you the results afterwards and the condition of the clay bar just to see how much contamination has been picked up. Check back there in a bit. Right guys, we've now finished clay bar in the car. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but that is some of the contamination. Bear in mind we've already chemically decontaminated the car, and that was still what was left on it. And now going to go for the longest stage really, which is machine polishing of the car. I got my two trusty flex polishers. I'll be using the little PXE80 for the curves of the vehicle and the smaller panels. And then I also have my XFE15 dual action, which I'll be using for the bigger panels. Again, I will show you a little snippet of what's involved. I won't show you the whole car being machine polished because this is a long drawn out process, but it's obviously vital part of the preparation before the coating can be applied. So I'm using Auto Glim Rapid Renovator. A couple of small globs here and there just to prepare the pad for polishing. Dot the polish out a little bit to stop it from flinging everywhere. Got the pad a little bit too wet on here. Start off with a slow speed. Spread the polish out through the vehicle before we start cutting. microfiber cloth just to buff it off. Top tip for you. Always rip the tags off. Stop it from scratching the paint. Guys, I made 3 or 4 passes with a polisher. Don't know if you can see, but that's the kind of finish we're aiming for. We want it to look just like glass. I will machine polish the rest of the car and I'll check back in with you in a few hours once it's all done. Ciao for now. Right guys, welcome back. We now finished the machine polishing part of the process. I decided not to go too crazy with the machine polishing, as when I was carrying out the polishing I noticed some thin spots in the paint, and obviously you want to avoid burning through the paintwork. I know it's been resprayed previously and it's not to a very high standard, to be fair, so the last thing I want to do is burn through the paintwork. So anyway, see what you think. I don't know if you can tell in the light, but you know, we're not aiming for show car finish really. We just want to clean the paintwork up, ready for the application of a ceramic coating. I don't know if you can see it in the video. The next part of the process is, let me just put the camera back up here. See how it is? The next part of the process now will be to completely wipe all the paintwork down with a panel wipe. This is the final stage before we apply the ceramic coating. I'm just going to use a normal panel wipe, clean microfiber cloth. You don't have a lot of work in time really, because it does evaporate quite quickly. So you have to be quite quickly the way you work. This is just to remove any final residues, any remains of polishes or anything on the paintwork, which can obviously have an effect on the ceramic coating taken to the paintwork. I will carry on with the rest of the car, panel wiping it down, and I'll join you back up in a moment. Right guys, I've carried out the rest of the panel wipe, preparation for the coating. I've also masked around the rubbers of the doors, as you can tell. I obviously don't want to get any ceramic coating over them. We're going to be using Car Pro Seacoats UK edition. When you open the box, you get the actual coating itself, applicator block, microfiber, suede microfiber like that, and suede applicator cloths. You will wrap these over the actual applicator block itself. And I'll show you exactly how much you need to apply in a moment. Give it a good shake obviously before you use. As you should do with any product. Important part with this, just to bear in mind guys, is once you've actually buffed the panel, once the coating is cured, it's important to not use that same side of the microfiber cloth again, as obviously when the coating is drying it does crystallize. Once the rags have been fully used, you need to dispose of them and they can't be used again. I shouldn't say, be used again. As obviously you could scratch the surface that you're using again once the coating is crystallized on it. So now we're going to apply it. Don't know if you can see the light. You literally, so you can see that, a bead on the cloth. You apply it in a cross hatch pattern, and this is just to make sure you get even coating. It's evenly applied over all the pink surface, and you've done this in the areas. And wait until it starts to cure. They call it flashing. I don't think you'll be able to pick it up in the camera, but it basically looks like an oil slick coming on your paintwork, like a rainbow almost. It doesn't take long. And then we just buff off. Always remember that side of the cloth I've used can't be used again. Sorry about the background noise guys, there's some work going on in the unit next door. Again, just a little bead. Work across the panel in sections. Try to split it up a panel into like 4 sort of quarters, if that makes sense. Once you start to see that flash, you can take it off then. And now we got a new quarter. Right guys, obviously I don't want to bore you even more because it's going to take a little while to apply. I'll carry on applying the coating and I'll check back with you once we're finished. Check you in a bit. Okay guys, we're all done applying the coating now. It'll take about an hour to cure, and then it needs to be left overnight for at least 24 hours to fully harden. In that time obviously you cannot get wet at all, otherwise it'll cause water spots all over the car. Just have a quick look to see what you think. Sorry guys, my camera skills are not the best. As you can see, he's got a lovely glossy shine to it. It will protect the car. Car Pro say for up to 2 years. So it depends really how you look after the paintwork once it's applied. That'll be it for today. I'll check back in with you tomorrow and I'll show you the results out in the sun, or the daylight at least. You can see what you think. Cheers guys.